data based on tick data. Okay, you go ahead, do the math, Moon.api, API, get the tick data for the BTC, and then you round it up 10 seconds. Okay, now you got a little open, high, low, close on a thing that nobody else is doing. Everybody else doing 1 minute max. Get smoked. Let's do 5 seconds. Let's go ahead and round it 5 seconds because it's only the last 15 minutes. Let's make it 30 minutes. Okay. So we get 30 minutes of 5-second data, bundle it into open, high, low, close volume for the little open router Claude Opus 4.6. And we have one question for her. This is not financial advice. I'm not looking for financial advice. No, but I want you to analyze this tick data. And based off of your best judgment, would you guess in the next X minutes, you'll have to pass how many minutes are still left in the the time frame, but essentially you're going to have an automated system here that calls Opus 4.6, sends that new open, high, low, close volume data on a 5-second because we get the tick data from the Moondev API. I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. Keys should be in the EMVs already. Assume that you have the open router key in there and assume that you have the Moondev API key in there. Okay, now let's give her an example here. PWD, baby. If you don't know what that means, I don't either, but it's useful. Gives me this print working directory, Of course, it's a mouthful. Of course. Okay, so let's go ahead and put her on that project here, and then let's say code dot. It's clearly already got it back up here. Let's check my EMV first off. So let's see if the EMV that the open router's in there, because that's the first thing we need, right? I think so. Okay, my EMV, let's go check it off screen because they said I leaked my key again, but I think they're just being idiotas. They're just bullying, bro. They're just bullying. But if I did actually leak my key, I would appreciate you to tell me. It's just, it's hard to decipher sometimes. Just baiting and stuff, but it's all good because I bait too. I put you up. I put videos up that are so crazy on Twitter. They have to ask if it's real. For free. YouTube, Twitter, all that. It's all free, dude. Yeah. Shit ain't real. Life isn't real. Everything's a scam, dude. Everything's a scam. Literally, everything in life is a scam. And it gives you the #1 excuse to never do anything. Literally, this is the awful. I know people hate that take. They hate that take, but it is what it's truth. It's truth. If you live a life of everything is a scam, you're just scamming yourself. That's it. Sad, dude. Sad. It's sad. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to AI agents because I got to get that open router in there because I promised it to her. Hypereasy.py. Hold up. Make sure you make this a new file. So this is going to be essentially, let's call this Opus 4.6 5-minute trader. And you're going to use easy.py. So essentially, after you get the recommendation, which is wink, wink, not a recommendation, then you'll actually make the trade. You just need to use easy.py to understand how to make the buys and the sells. Well, the buys actually, right? The bids. You're going to use the functionality from easy.py, like the entry at the discount, etc. But yeah, keep easy.py how it is. And so revert whatever you just did if you changed easy.py. It kind of looks like you did. So this is going to be an autonomous trader, while easy.py is me hand traded, just with a bot to put it in, so I don't trade like a crazy guy. So annual 10%. This could be interesting to just trade this. There's so many ideas. Maybe I'll run that as well. Fuck it. So simply trade. Because this 5-minute window is so different, dude. It's so different that I have to explore because all these other fucking hoes out here, they're not going to explore it. They're just going to yap about it. At least I yap and explore at the same time. Fuck, dude. Cooked, dude. Cooked, bro. This is literally the story of my life. Story of my life, bro.